we on deck, time to fall in. The money's coming all in with teeth, we ballin'. Like time for us to hit a little grinding spree. But no peace till we hear that Britney Griner's free. Sparks fly high through the sky like Mercury is close to the sun. Feel the heat, you're done. Catch the fever, spread your wings, living dreams is mystical. We weather through the storm, liberty reborn it like a lynx. It's a battle cat.
What up, what up, what up, what up, y'all? Welcome to another edition of We Got Next for Thursday, August the 31st, not the 30th, you dumbass tease. man, oh man. It's crazy how I just don't even pay attention to shit like that, man. That's what happens when you don't got to check into a 9 to 5 every day, man. You kind of lose track on shit. But anyway, what's good with y'all, man? Missed y'all Tuesday night. Hopefully you got the plays I posted, man. We just went 2-0. I actually threw up. If I would have had a show, I also would have put in that first half under on the was it the Mystics? I think I can't remember. Yeah, the Mystics. I would have put that first half under into. I didn't think about it when I posted the plays, but that's another play that I played. So, that worked out well for us. But hopefully you got in on that. Jay Go, what's good? Tori Coker, G Martinez, Joe Hill, Andrew Carr. Good to see you, my brother. Brian Stevens, Luke Murphy, Anthony Theos. What up? Appreciate you all being here, man. Appreciate you all being here. Let's get down to business. Get this shit done and dirty, and get our bets in. I know you all probably watched Jay and Ronald today. Different style capping. I'm not a chart guy and all that other shit. Respect to my brothers. But here we go, man. We'll go with this game right here. I haven't really spoken to either of them today, so I don't know what they are on in this. But the Mercury Sun minus 13.5, 156. I actually got in on this yesterday at 11.5. Nothing big though. This isn't a game that I'm really hell bent on. If I was going to play anything at this point, it would most likely be the first half Sun. I was looking at that first half under, and I just, the lines dropped down, and it's just not a game I'm really interested in, to be honest with you. And I don't want to tell anybody to put their money on anything in this game. There's just too many factors going on. I mean, you got Sophie Cunningham out, DT's questionable, Shea Petty's out. It's like, Mercury are in a driver's seat for that number one pick, and they'd be kind of foolish to win one of these games, man. Or they've beaten the Sun. They can be, they actually match. Excuse me, they actually match up well with the Sun. Believe it or not, all season, which is craziness, But do they put that effort in here tonight? I mean. They're one game up on the Spark. I mean the Storm for that number one seed. So, if they just coast out, they got themselves Caitlin Clark, and what a replacement that would be for Diana Taurasi. I mean, she's not saying she's retiring, but at the same time, wouldn't you like to have Caitlin Clark play under her for a year? And then DT can sail off into the wind. I mean, Caitlin Clark's a perfect fit for the Storm. With Sue Bird gone, they need another white chick in the backcourt there, man. Jewel Lloyd's the black mama, but at the same time, or gold mama, and getting her mixed up with Kobe. But she can't do it all herself, man. She needs somebody else, and Caitlin Clark would be a perfect fit for that team, to be honest with you. So I don't know how they're going to be able to swing that or make that happen. But I can't see the Mercury giving up their position, to be honest with you. So, but at the same time, with the Sun, the Liberty on deck, it's just a tough call with that many points. I mean, the Sun should smack them up. And, if I'm the Sun, I want to smack them up. But, I mean, the Sun really don't have too much to play for either. They're locked in. Uh, um, they're in. Let me just double check this because I was looking at this before the game. I mean, before the show, and yeah, they're locked into the third seed in the playoffs. So, um, they're going to have to play that first round, but at the same time, there's nobody that's going to take that from them whether they win or lose. So, what do they really have to play for? That's the question that I was asking myself when it came down to today and trying to handicap this game, and I thought to myself, is it really worth the work to put into this game? Because it's really not, in my opinion. But I mean, if there's any way you're going to look in this, you know how I feel. I like the Sun first half, but 7.5 is a lot of points in a game where I don't think too many players here are really going to care about it. And I looked at the under in the first half, and that was another thing that just was. It was a tough call, man. It was a tough call just because where that number's at, and let me pull that up just to make sure that I see if anything's changed in that. But that first half total is 79.5, man. And in all honesty, I would have liked the under at like 82.5, 83. 79.5, man. I mean, at that point, you got to kind of look over. But I mean, are the Mercury going to be able to put up enough points to get you there? So, if I look at anything in this game at all, it would be a Mercury team total under. I mean, no doubt about it. I mean, that's the only way. If you're hell bent, you want to be a DGen and bet this game just to bet it, or, but at the same time, it's not a bad look. Um, it's just something it's just something I'm not going to play. But if I was going to, I would totally look at that first half or full game team total under, for the Mercury. And that the Mercury are at 70.5 right now. I'd like to see that a little higher, but you might be able to get it higher during the game. So that's where I stand on that one. Let me see what you guys have to say about this game. The size gives Sun problems. Yeah, absolutely they do. That's why I don't want to step on 13.5, especially with what the Sun have on deck. But at the same time, what kind of, I mean, we're so late in the season. Like, what does the Sun want to do against the Liberty? You know what I mean? You're going to end up seeing them in the playoffs at some point. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's one of those games where it's like, and we're at that point in the season. So, what's up, RVD? What's good, bro? How you making out, man? Don plays in the house. Where the fuck you been, dog? I haven't bet WNBA in a minute. I need a good pick. Well, go up your nose and pick a winner. I'm fucking with you, bro. Tori Coker, I see 30.5 first half. Would you still take it? What's Tori saying? Let me go back over here and see what Tori's saying here. Man, you're way up there. 30.5 what, bro? 30.5 team total? Is that what you're asking, Tori? Yeah, I have no clue. I haven't kept WNBA having college football, so I'm riding with your play today. Okay. What the fuck just happened here? All right. So let's go on to the next game, man. Let's just beat this one out to the curb there. Go to the Mystics Aces. Here's another game, man. So it's a tough one. You got the Aces coming back home after a 4-game road trip on the East Coast, and the Mystics, I wouldn't say desperate, but they need a win. You know what I mean? They're on that cusp. They're tied with the Dream they're tied with the Dream and the Lynx for that. Let me see here, for that 7th seed. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to go either 5, 6, or 7 here. So if you're the Mystics, you need to put, you need to play, and you've got your team back healthy, and you need to really start to bring that chemistry together and show what you can do on the court and get ready for the playoffs. And they're a veteran enough team that they know this. So, I expect some defense in this game. I know. And here's the thing, man. I talked about this the other day. The Aces, I feel like the Aces, they if they want, they can beat anybody if they play their game and making their shots. But it's got to be a fast-paced game. They come up against a team with defense like the Liberty and the depth that the Liberty have. They're going to struggle. And I think this is a spot right here where they could struggle against the Mystics. The Mystics are better veterans. They've got a bench. They've got they've got some defense, and it's just a matter of the Mystics can't afford to allow themselves to get sucked into a fast-paced game. They're too tight. They're too tight in this playoff seeding here to be able to let the Aces dictate the pace. So with that being said, I'm on the under first half, 86.5. I didn't take a side. But I think it's a lot of points, man, for this game. I really do. And I don't know if the Aces cover this, because if it plays out the way that I'm seeing it play out, I think the Aces could easily cover this game, especially with that many points. So I'm kind of staying off the side. I'm just going to go with this first half under 86.5. And another play that I'm looking at, and I don't have it up because I wasn't sure if I was going to give it out, but we can talk about it, is the first quarter. I think the Aces minus 3.5 in the first quarter is, if you want to play the Aces, I think that's where you need to play them. But again, this is a spot where the Mystics need to set the tone from the door, man. They can't allow themselves to go down and have to play catch up the whole game, So another reason why I'm off the side. But if I was to play a side, I think it would be the first quarter Aces. But it's not something that I recommend throwing money at. You know what I mean? I don't think you should just throw money at games. You need to be smart with your money. So let's see what you guys have to say. What's up, Wine Time Sports? What's good, bro? Don play, yes, I can see it 24-3. Oh, you're talking football, college. Mystics are putting together now. They're getting healthy. Yeah, no doubt they're healthy. Sykes is questionable. Illness, same with Tolliver. Yeah, I saw that. I can't see Sykes not playing this game, man. It's going to be interesting. It really is. So we'll have to see. What happens here. Probably won't know anything until probably 15 minutes before the game starts. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's all I got on this game. Is first half under 86.5. So let's move on to the Storm and the Sparks. Here we go. Another team, the Storm. They're one game out of that number one pick, and did the Storm win this game? Did they try to win this game? That's the question. I mean, they can. Let me pull the standings back up, because I want to. There are things that I was looking at when I was capping this game. The Storm, if they decide they want to win this game, then they're putting themselves, in jeopardy of going from number 2 to number 3. They'll be tied up with Indiana for that second or third pick, depending on whatever the tiebreaker would be. That's if both teams, if Indiana loses out, which I don't see why Indiana wouldn't lose out. So regardless of what's the Storm's intentions are, I've got the Sparks first quarter -2 and the first half over 81.5. I think if the Storm are going to show up, they're going to show up in the first half. And the Sparks play the first half, man. They've been balling. They're actually, and full game, they're actually the best team against the spread since the All-Star break. They've got the best ATS record. So The Sparks team and they're on the edge. They're on the bubble here to make the playoffs. They're 15-20 right now. If it was to end today, it'd be between them and Chicago. You'd have to look and see who wins the tiebreaker on that, but it's either them or Chicago getting in. So I think we're gonna see the Sparks' best effort, man, and that right there just makes me think that the full game is a bet, as well as I think it's a try. I think this is a trifecta spot for the Sparks, man. In all honesty, looking at this game right here, the line full game is 6.5. I mean, when teams see, this is what gets tricky though, because when teams are in this position like the Storm are, they don't want to be too obvious about it, so they may cover that 6.5. So that's why I'm not running this full game. But I do like the first quarter and the first half, and I like the first half over. So, but my plays for the show today are the Sparks first quarter and -2, and the first half over 81.5. See what you guys are liking here, man. G says Jewel want to play in code. Oh, hell yeah, she will, dude. RVD doing pretty good. Good. It's good to see, man. Yeah, man. You as well, bro. I hope you and your family doing well too, man. I appreciate that, bro. Sparks missing Clarendon. Yeah. You're right on that, man. You're right on that, and that's another reason why I wouldn't go full game with them. Look at the Sparks last game. They tore it up first half and then just kind of shit the bed in the second half. Lucky to come out of there with a win. So, that's another reason why I'm not endorsing a full game 6.5 points win for the Sparks. And what else is saying here? G, Sparks offense went to crap. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely right. Yeah. So yeah, man, that's where I'm at. I'm not going to keep you guys all day here. I'll tell you what I'm playing in college today. I'm on the UCF first half, and UConn, man. I'll tell you what, a good play would be take the 14-week UConn, parlay it with the money line. It's a high money line, 1,200, I think it is. Let me just double check it. But with the Sun, 1,600. My bad. it raises your winnings up like 5 cents or something. Excuse me. But yeah, I would do something like that, like just throw together a what the fuck parlay, man. Connecticut Husky plus 14, UCF first half, Connecticut Sun money line, and I would throw the yeah, man, and Nebraska. Take Nebraska plus a 7, man, 7.5, whatever it's at, in Minnesota. I think that's money, man. I really do. Tori took Utah money line, UCF first half and under 31. Took UConn first half plus 8. Another thing that I like is that under in Nebraska, Minnesota. I wish I'd looked at that earlier, because now it's down to 43. I think that under is a live play, man, in that Nebraska Minnesota game. So we'll see. Yes, please, everybody hit the like button, man. I appreciate every single one of you motherfuckers being here. And G Martinez, real one here every day. RVD 420. Wine Time Sports, Tori Coker, Brian Stevens, Don Play, showing up out the shadows. And Anthony Theus, Luke Murphy, Joe Hill, Andrew Carr, my brother from Tennessee. What up, y'all? Appreciate every single one of you being here. Let's see what we got for the rest of the week here. See if we can't get back together for another day this week. And what do we got on the horizons here? Tomorrow we got 3 games, so we'll be here tomorrow. 3:45 p.m. Eastern time to break down the Wings, the Fever, the Sun, the Liberty, Dream, and the Lynx. So, with that being said, please, everybody, bet responsibly. I appreciate every single one of you cats that are here, all 17 of you. Man, I'm just losing viewers by the second. But hey, man, it is what it is, man. And there'll be a lot of people losing money if they don't watch me during college basketball season. So, but it is what it is, man. We will make some money tonight, and I will see you all tomorrow. I appreciate every single one of you. Thanks for being here. And let's get paid, y'all. Peace out.
On deck, time to fall in. The money's coming all in. With teeth we ballin'. Like time for us to hit a little grinding spree. But no peace till we hear that Britney Griner's free. Sparks fly high through the sky like Mercury is close to the sun. Feel the heat, you